Does networking make you feel awkward? Let's talk about it. Well, it seems that we've got a little bit of cray crayness going on this morning, but that is okay. We're going to get this sorted. I may pause and come right back, you all. Oh, you know what's really funny? We are definitely live. And I'm just going to do something that I don't normally have to do, but today is the day that we want to be all crazy. So, hey, thanks for joining me live if this is your first time with me. My name is Ella Glasgow, and I am your show-stopping virtual event producer hired by corporate meeting and event planners to help them create impactful virtual and hybrid events. And I am really excited to be here with you today. I am looking forward to talking with you about networking, which can feel really awkward, and it can feel like you are being put out on a limb, whether you are doing it in person or doing it virtually. It's something that can be the bane of people's existence, no matter who you are, no matter how outgoing you feel you may be. And I know that it might seem that someone like me would be someone who completely is so comfortable with networking with people. I'm here to tell you that that is not always the case. It was not always this way. It has been a journey to get to this place where I feel comfortable, and not just comfortable, but really understand what it means to network and be able to do that in an effective way for myself. And that's what I want to talk with you here about. But hey, before I go any further, if you are enjoying this subject and you know somebody that could use what I'm talking about today, then I want you to sprinkle this like jam amongst your friends. Spread it like your favorite jam amongst your friends, okay? Let them know what is going on over here and what we're talking about today, which, as I said, is networking. And I see that we've got people here live, so make sure that you say hey to me so I can see you. I can see that you're here, but let me know. Give me a hashtag live if you're here live with me, and if you're watching in the replay, give me a hashtag replay. But are you ready? Are you ready to find out what it is that I put together for myself to help me to be able to network better, whether I'm in person or virtual? If you're ready, then let me know. Say ready, and you can sing it. You can sing it if you want to. I sing for everything. So here is the first thing. There are questions that I really have to ask myself, and that I encourage you to ask yourself when it comes to networking and being in those spaces where you're supposed to be growing your business, growing your reach, whatever that may be. I want you to start thinking about some particular questions, because I know that for myself, when I first started networking at a very young age, well, I was networking long before I realized what networking was. And my issue was when I found out that I was supposed to be networking. That's what I was told. If you don't know my backstory is that back in the day, and sometimes right now, and we'll see if she comes back around again, but a professional singer. That's what I've been over the past 20 years. And in the entertainment world, that means you are supposed to network. And that's what I was told many a time when I was going to school and living in Nashville. And I was horrible at it. I was a recluse and hid away from the people. But that is not what I'm encouraging you to do. I'm encouraging you to get out there. But I'm encouraging you not just to get out there and network, but to do it with some purpose. Because once I discovered these questions to ask myself, it made things so much easier. Questions and a thought. Questions and a thought. So let's get right into it. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know that you're ready. Give me a hashtag ready if you are ready to go. The first question that I want you to ask yourself when it comes to any networking function, is this for me? I know that can seem ridiculously simple, but I want you to know that this is such an important question. Ask yourself this right now. How many times have you gone to a networking function and you got there and it really was not for you? It was completely not for you. It gave you no value. It was a complete waste of your time. There was nobody there that you really cared to meet or hand out your business card to, or there was somebody there that was just handing out cards to everybody. Don't be that person. Okay? So I want you to really think about this. Is this networking function for me? And you have to ask yourself that question before you go to the networking function. Otherwise, if you let this linger and you show up at the networking function and you haven't asked this basic question, you are going to be frustrated and annoyed with yourself when you get there and find out that it was a complete waste of your time, waste of your money, and you shouldn't have gone in the first place. So ask yourself the question first before you go to any networking function, whether it's online or personal, or online or in person. Is this for me? All right. That is the first question that I now ask myself, because I know that I have been in more situations than I care to remember. That I showed up at some networking event or some event, and because somebody told me that I should be there, I must be there, and I didn't think to ask the question before going, is it for me? Really? I mean, are my people going to be there? Are the people that I need to connect with going to be there? Is it going to be an event that is going to be giving me some type of value? If I don't connect with people that are there, I mean, that would be kind of annoying if you don't connect with people that are there. But let's say that you don't connect with anybody that was there. Could you at least get something from being at the event in the first place? All of these questions are incredibly important for you to ask yourself when you're thinking about, is this for me? I hope that is helpful for you. Let's keep going. Question number 2 that I now ask myself when it comes to networking or events in general, why am I here? Why are any of us here? This is such an important question. And yes, it sounds funny, but I want you to really seriously consider, why are you here? Why are you at this networking event, this function, whatever it may be, in the first place? Why are you here? Because if you don't know the answer to that question, you will more likely find yourself getting to the function and your wheels spin. You are allowing your wheels to spin, and you may be grabbing this, maybe grabbing that, but nothing that's actually moving you, your business, your life forward. So it is incredibly important to ask the question, why am I here? Before you get to the event. Why am I here? It's really more of a reminder, because that's something that you would have told yourself before you've gone. Hey, I'm going to go to this event to do X, Y, and Z. And I am going to be keeping my awareness, my eyes open to see if that vendor, that person, that training is going to fulfill X, Y, and Z. That is what I'm on the lookout for, with laser focus and blinders on, to get what it is that I need to get, which leads me to the next question. And that is, what do I want? What do I want? I know you should also be thinking about what others want. But I want you to sit down and think about yourself for just a second. Think about you. Think about you. It's okay to think about you for right now. And I want you to think about what it is that you really want to gain from being at this particular networking function or event or meeting, whatever that is that you're with more than 3 or 4 people. What is it that you want out of it? So I'm thinking about right now when I first moved to Columbus. That's where I live right now. And when I first moved to Columbus, I was looking for networking groups. Now, why was I looking for networking groups? I had very specific reasons. It wasn't because I was trying to start a business. In fact, another story for another day. My business at that time was, like I said, it's another story for another day. But when we moved here, we moved to this town knowing absolutely no one. 0 people. We didn't have family. We didn't have friends. We didn't know a single soul moving to this place. In fact, the only thing I knew about Columbus, the only thing I knew is that it was in Ohio. And I'd only been to Ohio once on a tour. And that tour had us stop in Youngstown, and that was the only thing I knew about Ohio. And if you know anything about Ohio or Columbus, trust me, when I finally met people and told them the only thing I knew about Ohio was Youngstown, they all apologized. Every single time, without fail. I'm sorry, Youngstown. So maybe things have changed. Maybe things have gotten better in Youngstown. But anyway, that is all I knew. And so when I got here to Columbus, my sole purpose was not trying to grow my business, not trying to do anything, not even trying to get a job. I just wanted some friends. And the thing that I knew, the place that I knew where I could probably find friends was getting on one of those networking sites and going to find networking groups. Why would I look for networking groups? Because I knew that within those groups, there would probably be people with similar thoughts and ideas and dreams and goals as I had, which would make easier ways for me to make friends. I really just wanted some friends. Now I love making business connections as well and being able to help people along the way. And that's the neat thing about networking. If you are looking to create those meaningful connections beyond just make me some money and I'll try and make you some money, maybe. If you look beyond that and really go deep, really learning about that person, because you hear this all the time. You do business with people that you know, like, and trust. And if you haven't taken the time to really know, like, and trust the people in your network, then what good does it really do for you to go and hand out a bunch of business cards to people who have never met you? So why are you putting a bunch of business cards on a table knowing that you will probably not even have an opportunity to talk with that person? If that's your role, if that's what you like to do, you go ahead and do you, boo. But I'm here to tell you that I feel it is better for you to go and make an actual connection. And besides the fact, you don't have to waste the paper. Don't waste the paper. Don't waste the paper. So make those genuine connections inside of those networking functions and really allowing people to get to know you and you get to know them. You really get to know them so that when something comes up that may be an opportunity for you, because they actually know you, they're more likely to have you top of mind and refer you. And it goes both ways, because now that you've got this friend that you know, like, and trust, when an opportunity comes along that's for them, you are more likely to think of them first and give that opportunity, pass that opportunity along to them. I can't recall how many times I've had things come across my lap, come across my desk that I knew immediately who I needed to connect that person to, because I know my connections deeply. They may not be as many as some others, but I'm not in it for the numbers. I'm in it to really get to know people and have people within my fold that I really actually want to be around. The people that I want in my neighborhood. As my friend used to say, these are the people in your neighborhood. That's what your networking group of people is. They are the people in your neighborhood. Do you want them there? You can choose who is in your neighborhood. So I hope that you are getting some value out of this. Let me know. I want to see what it is that is resonating with you. Let me know what is happening for you and the thing that you are loving the most. If it's secret, our question number 1, 2, or 3, give me a hashtag 1, 2, or 3 to let me know which one was the one that you really resonated with. And now I've got one more thought, a bonus, if you will, when it comes to networking. I want you to put on a smile. Yes, put on a smile. What do I mean by put on a smile? I cannot recall how many times that I have seen people at different functions and events unaware of what their face is doing, especially online. This is especially important online because online you are always on camera. If you've got your camera on, and I encourage you to do so if that is something that you can do. So when you're online and your camera is on, and whether you're here in person or online, but we're going to talk about online, you've got your camera on, and the thing is that we can see you. We can see you. And when you're sitting there with resting face, you insert your own word. You know the person. You know the person that I'm talking about. And if it's you, I apologize. But I'm letting you know now, let's fix our faces. Put on a smile. Am I saying that you have to put on a clownish grin when you walk into the networking space? No, but I want you to be aware of what energy you're putting out. And maybe you're deep in thought. I want you to know. So here is something that really made me think deeper into this when I was much younger. I was in college, and just in case you didn't know, I'm a very determined person. I was in college, and when I was in college, my first year in college, I was still in high school, and I would walk around the campus. I was getting where I needed to go, doing what I needed to do. And I remember one teacher who I will never forget to this day, because my first semester there, he would always ask me, are you old enough to be on this campus? I was 17. But I remember that summer following my first year in college, I went to go and work at this hotel, and I was a part of the entertainment team. And there was this one gentleman there that said to me randomly one day, he said, "Oh, you're really nice." And I said, "I'm sorry, what?" Because I'd never seen him in my life. And he said, "I've seen you around campus and you always look so mean." And I said, I do? Okay, first of all, I'm sorry. Who are you? And please forgive me for having a determined look when I go from one class to the next. But here's the thing. He made a really valid point. You're always on stage. When you're out of your house, you are on stage. I'm not saying this to make you feel awkward about your life, but there is an energy that you're putting out, and somebody sees you. There is a spotlight on each and every one of us as we leave our houses, for people to be able to see us be happy, sad, determined, whatever that may be. Now, that being said, whoever is seeing you, they may interpret what they're seeing on your face in their own way based on what's going on inside of them. So I'm not telling you that you have to change your energies and be all like with your guard up, or feel like you have to put on some kind of fake face. But I am wanting you to just be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're out networking. What is the energy that you're putting on? What is it that you want to draw to you? Who are the people that you want to draw around you, whether that's in person or virtual? And there are very specific things that I'm thinking about when I go to network with people, and that I want to be able to portray when I am networking with people. And I want that to be an energy of love, of joy, and that maybe I might be able to help you. So I hope that everything that I have been talking with you about today regarding networking has been really helpful to you. Really quick, I will recap just in case you didn't catch everything. And I see, hey, Deanna, what is going down? How are you doing today? I love that you are here with me. Thank you so much. And there you are. Deanna. Thank you so much. It's great to see you too. And I am wanting to recap with you what it is that we were talking about. So the first thing, remember, you have to ask yourself questions when it comes to networking. Before you go anywhere, before you decide to go to the event, you must ask yourself these simple questions so that you can make the most out of every single networking opportunity, event, function, meeting that you come into. The first one is to ask yourself the question, is this for me? Do I really need to go? Beyond the fact that it may be something that's required. If it's required, then obviously you have to go. We're going to have to find another way to make it for you. You can find a way to make it for you, but ask the question, if it's something that's not required, is this for me? And next question you want to ask yourself, why am I here? If this is something that you've chosen to be at, why are you there? What goals are you trying to attain by the time you leave that place, so that you are getting value from being there and it's not a waste of your time or your money if you had to pay to be there? Number 3, ask yourself, what do I want? What do I want when I show up and I come to this event? What do I want? Are you like me, as I was when I came to Columbus? Do you just want some friends? Do you need a connection that will help you to get to the next level in your business? Are you trying to get inroads with a certain company? Ask yourself these questions. What is it that you want, so that when you get to that function, to that event, whether it's in person or online, that you have your awareness eyes on, so that you can see those answers come into your circle. And the last thing, which was a bonus, is to put on a smile. I didn't say that with a smile. I said it with a frown. Put on a smile. Put on a smile and really be aware of the energy that you are putting out when you go to your networking functions, your networking events. And is it an energy of welcome? Is it an energy of awareness, of love, of joy? Is it an energy of desperateness? If you don't put out desperate energy, because we can feel that too, and it will repel like nothing else. So be aware of your energy. And I want to let you know, I was talking with some people yesterday, and I was called out. So I was called out, and they told me, yes, Deanna, it's simple but crucial. This information that we're talking about right now, simple but crucial. I was called out, and they told me that I have been hiding secrets, secrets with my video and how I make it look so good, and that I need to tell you all. So if you have been watching me for just today or any number of times and you've been like, Ella, your video looks so good. How can I be that cool? I want to look like a rock star like you. What are the lights? What are these things? How are you flashing these things on the screen? What is going on? If you want to know my video secrets, I'm inviting you today to give me a hashtag yes please, and I will get back to you with the information. If you want to know how it is that I make things look like I do and I have things switching and all that kind of fun stuff, tech things included, then let me know with a hashtag yes please, and I will get back with you, get that information to you so that you can have what it is that you need to be awesome and look like the rock star that you are on video, whether that be for a meeting in Zoom, on Facebook Live, on GoToMeeting, whatever that is. I'm gonna give you all my video secrets, okay? Thank you so much for being here with me today. I have had such a great time here with you, and I hope that everything that I have talked with you about today has been incredibly helpful. Remember that every single thing that you do can go far beyond. I will see you next time.